'Cause that's what I slay like.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on now. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Bring it out, bring it out. Great.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Newton on first down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alone. This is Alfred Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Gun.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Gun. Right to the 3.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Set. 180.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's keep bringing it. Let's go. Stay in there. Sonic.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brooks over it, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here we go. Gun.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Screen play, Anderson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
180. 20.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down right around the 25. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Winston. And he spins through. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Hey, let's convert.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Anderson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, fellas. Express!
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Winston now to throw on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Handoff comes to Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cam's going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go. Hey, sub.
first and 10, Winston. Throw right side, take it in by Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They run with Morris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
the ball.
10th carry down for Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Boy, stays up. Forced up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston able to get away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. 3rd and long for Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The 20. Fights, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready, Trevor, say. Ready. Blue ready. Raise up.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C.
And the blitz does come. He's got Evans. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Now Newton on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give it to Anderson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Newton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Again, they run with Sims. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Winston. They'll roll him out right. He may try and Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Anderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They run it again with Anderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about